Not allowed to bring shift meal home. Not sure if this belongs here, so I apologize if it doesn't. At the hotel I work 4 days a week at the front desk and 1 day at the bar and grill. Attached to the property, every shift we work we are given a complimentary family meal. Meaning the kitchen makes something for us at 10:30 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. for day and night shift, respectively. When I work front desk, there's always someone who can watch the front while I go get a few minutes to relax and eat, even if it's not right at 10:30. However, when I work the bar and grill, I generally don't have time to eat due to being busy serving. I used to take my meals I couldn't finish home with me after my shift so I could eat it when I got home and not waste food. Today we were told that we are no longer permitted to do so because they would rather we throw that food away when we aren't able to stop to sit and eat. Today I didn't have time to do that, so I clocked out, brought my food to the back office at the front desk, and sat and took my time to eat and enjoy my food. Even if I had to reheat it cold sweat smile. I'm not taking it off property, so technically I'm complying with the new rule. Woman shrugging, light skin tone. I was expecting the compliance to be, I started taking breaks at 4:30 p.m. even if it is busy, so I could sit and enjoy my meal as management intended. Worked in a hotel a good few years ago, paid by the hour, and noticed my pay was down every week. So complained to the head chef about it. Then had a meeting with HR. They said that they had to remove 1 hour every day I worked to show that I was given a break. So I said, I have never been given a break here, so what you are doing is stealing. Nope, we have to do it this way because you are meant to take your break. I was left there most weeks 3 to 4 days absolutely alone in the kitchen. So I told them I wanted the money back. Oh no, we can't do that. So later that day, because I hadn't received my break, again I took it for the last hour of service. Manager comes out, we have 40 people waiting to order, you can't do this. Actually, if you are taking my money off me already, I can and absolutely do this. He then asked how much has been taken off me. 60 hours. Got it back in my next paycheck, and they changed my hours that I start earlier but come in later, so they could be seen to take an hour off for a break. You should eat before you clock out after your 30-minute meal break. 20-ish years ago, a place tried to do that to me. I got my back pay, and management said I need to take my hour lunch breaks per the law. So I did. And 2 weeks later let go for taking my hour break. They essentially wanted me to take a break without actually taking it. 5 to 15 minutes at most. And keep working. Why do you clock out lol? Make them pay you while you eat lol. Sounds like the manager is a dick. Always take your breaks. Even if you don't clock out. Your employer will work you to death and then fill your spot in a day or two, so don't work yourself to death. The last time I worked in food, 2007, we had the option of a free meal pre-shift, but we were also allowed to make ourselves a plate to take home if we had a shift that approached closing hour. I doubt they kept that privilege open, since those of us that worked the kitchen would make stupid elaborate wraps using excess leftover ingredients that couldn't efficiently be tracked for the bean counters and the precious margins. This was a national wing chain, not a mom and pop. Nobody felt guilty, not even the managers. You're wrong. Shouldn't have clocked out. If you want to be malicious enough, I'd look into a legal recourse to them stealing from you. In effect. However, this may stop the whole practice in general. This isn't malicious. This is setting healthy boundaries. You should be getting time to eat at work. I worked in the kitchen at a county club where we provided family employee meals at 10:30 and 4:30. prior to the Great Recession when they got 86 ed due to budget cutbacks. They also implemented a rule where employees couldn't bring home leftovers because 1. We had these super fancy and expensive biodegradable Togo boxes and a bunch of employees taking them home every day did add up too. Some employees would grab and take home stuff they weren't supposed to. If we had a banquet, buffet, brunch, etc., we'd always pit the leftovers on the line for staff to eat. Myself and some others started bringing pure-owned Tupperware containers to being home food from these event leftovers, and management was okay with that, just as long as it wasn't in the fancy expensive Togo boxes. The big brain move would be if you all stopped whatever it is you were doing and ate the meal at the same time. I'm confused. You're now losing out on pay? What's the malicious part? Not trying to be difficult. I just don't understand where the malice enters. This isn't malicious compliance, just compliance. The only person you are hurting is yourself. Why clock out? Add to the malicious compliance by staying clocked in and eating it at the end. For 6 months, I worked at a place that charged $20 a week for the family meal. But half the time it was inedible. One problem was that they treated fresh ginger like a vegetable rather than a seasoning. This reminds me of a story from long ago. Grade 8. Before we left for high school, we were allowed 3 days. 1 day each of the last 3 weeks. Off campus during lunch hour to go get takeout or whatever we wanted to do. The first time we were allowed off, I went to my friend's house and arrived back to the school 5 minutes after lunch ended. I was barely late. And who was there looking for people late? But the principal. Total idiot. He took me to my class to tell the teacher I was late and that I was going to his office. We get to the class and I point out nothing has started. Class is not even full. The teacher was not even there. There was no reasoning with this man. He took me to the office and wrote me up saying I wouldn't be allowed off campus next week and to report to his office for detention. Picking up garbage. Next week comes. I leave anyway and he catches me off campus and says I'm in big trouble. I can't go off campus the following week, and if I skip I will be suspended and miss a field trip. So the day comes and he gets me from class and says we're going to go pick garbage this lunch hour. It was 60 minutes. I told him I need to go to the office so I can eat my lunch. Guy gets irritated and obliges, and we go to his office and he sits down and goes, "Where is your lunch?" I mention it's being delivered by my mom. He was stunned when a nice A&W meal got delivered. I told him my mom was none too pleased how he took that 5 minutes late overboard, and I will get 30 minutes to eat my lunch or she will come down here to talk to him. When I did go pick garbage, I went to the nearest garbage can and switched the bags so it looked like I did the work. Muhahaha. Compliance is eating the food while the bar is crammed, not waiting till after your shift. Management needs to figure out how to give you a meal break. It might actually be illegal that they don't, depending on where you are.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.